And so no shocker here to see this commitment. We see Quinn was trying to put some pressure at 2, but he's been caught already.
And you don't get a whole lot out of that with the paranoia as well. That turret getting a handful of value, although the kills traded right back almost immediately. And now it's a 4v2. Gen.G looking to come out on top. Drone, the first to find a kill, now needs to find a couple of more, as he's still waiting on that Sova to creep on up. Low HP on one. If they could find that one up into dash. He's able to find one from downtown, but now finds himself in a 1v3, and it's just not enough as Gimon finds the last, and not going to find too much. They know they're in the area. Now they look to peek. Nobody has faked the spike just yet. Wardell actually going to find the headshot onto McHale. Finds another onto Gimon and TSM. They grab themselves around. Able to open things up. Wardell with the upgraded bulldog that he picked up from that last round. Unfine rounds down range. Unfortunately, not going to get too much from the box. And genghsta on the flank once more, able to pick up another kill this time.
Yeah, they don't really have a whole lot to work with here. They tried to make a couple of plays through these smokes, but Gen.G has been disciplined and kept an eye on them and not really allowed a snake to sneak through the grass in those regards. As we do see Sean get picked up, he was on that middle lurk, so that does open up a couple of more routes for TSM to try to retake through, but the kills from Gen.G have responded in kind and left Drone all by his lonesome. He still has his full kit, but now the element of surprise is well and truly gone.
Used to that slow and steady from Gen.G, playing that default styles. He gets information.
Oh my!
Actually going to take the ultimate and find the kill, and everybody getting mowed down on the way to this B site through the kitchen. Ooh, really nice recon pull. Got some information as they started to storm onto the site. First kill going to come through, but traded right back. Once more, it is pistols for TSM. Pistols and a Hunter's Fury, as Cutler's actually able to grab one. Now we find ourselves in a 2v2 with the lockdown on the site and all the upgrades available. Quinn so far off the site. The spike not even necessarily planted for him. This is going to be miracles coming out from Quinn here. He's able to find the first, pops the knives to look to find the second. And in a 1v1, Quinn taking on Clutchler here. Can he live up to the name? Quinn going to go up top. The spray comes through. The right click going to miss. And Cutler finds 3 to get TSM back on the board. Close out that round to make sure there's no chance they pick that up as they go right back to the two ways. But Wardell is there to sit it down. Now another close. And he's looking to re-peek. He's not going to find the angle. Sean sits him down once more. That is Sean's specialty. Killing players with the op. Having a Vandal in his hands. But TSM not done just yet. Neither is Sean. Neither is McHale. The kills go back and forth. But Cutler, unfortunately, finds himself again, possibly saving here in this round. Now he is locked down on this site.
This is one of those awkward moments for sure. It's just like that mystery Valentine situation where you're trying to figure out who's on the other side. And, well, Hazed eventually slides and he's able to find Sean, sure. And TSM's Wardell pitches in as well, but Gen.G are still holding on here, but only for just a moment as Wardell has now made things interesting. It's now a 2 versus 2. He pops the ult. The other 2 defenders having to play the spike from well behind. Hunter's Free, though, from McHale could indeed be what the doctor ordered, as Kusa's able to play off of it for another pick, and now it's all on Wardell. He's found one, but now he's been found out, and time has ticked too far. He will have to bow out, and he's not even able to escape with the saved operators. So Gen.G, drone position still close right now, up close with the frenzy. Paranoia is being exchanged. TSM is pouncing off the back of it as well with this lower firepower. Gamon, though, kind of ninjas up close to the smoke to try to reel it back in, but Drone and company will just not let this one go. They are absolutely crushing it now, and Quinn will get sliced and diced.
Picked up a couple of kills at the end of the round. I think it was on 13 seconds left as he picks up the spike, and Wardell actually picks up a couple, but Quinn, he is back with a vengeance. He takes his operator back in hand, has the blades out.
Oh, no.
And unfortunately, will be sat down. So an operator down up in kitchen.
He's had a
one of these teams rewards on the way out, and Genghsta still on the flank, still able to find the kills. I thought Cutler knew he was there, but unfortunately he did not. The odds have been evened. Subroza teleports over towards B. Unfortunately, that spike headed over towards the safe site.
Yeah, indeed, he gets a little bit wrong with that ult. Can't blame him, though. He wanted to try to make sure he get in position to help in case it was. But Hazed, he doesn't need any help, does he, Tanner? He's able to pop off a couple of big Vandal headshots on his own. Genghsta trying to sneak in behind, and he's been busted by the turret. No surprise now. He does win the heads-up duel, though, and he has a 1v2, but the spike is still not in his grasp, and Drone
actually downed the lockdown in Gen.G. Mega Mind Brain here. Oh, nice kill from Drone, though, to open things up. Kimon trades it back, Stinger in hand, and You just got to nerf that weapon as Mikhail finds another with the Vandal. Now the rifle starting to come online for both teams. Wardell able to find it with the operator, but now it's a 1v2. He doesn't have a whole lot of time. He tries to fake the defuse, but Hwin will sit him down, and Hwin gets the better half of these jet exchanges. We've seen how a lot of teams play this map if you're not comfortable. Unfortunately, Ghost comes out on top here over the Sheriff for Wardell as he will fall down. Sean gonna find another in the defense, looking to be locked down D. As the dart just getting so much value. Cutler's able to trade it back, but again, it just feels like it's starting to fall apart. As I say it, Hazed able to find himself on the board, but Hwin picks up 2, and it's the Ghost once more. A whole lot to be had as that spike creeps up towards A. Trapwire should slow him down. Subroza gonna fall to the stinger of Genghsta once more. And Gen.G try and find another round, but it doesn't seem to take a whole lot for them to do just that. They're trying to make it flawless, and Genghsta is hungry for more kills, but so is Drone. Sean will finally close things out, take the imposter down, but TSM again make it hurt. Swinging kind of wide here. Subroza looks to spray through, make sure nobody's on the other side of the box, making sure nobody's playing that drone angle. Drone from downtown picks up 2 though. GMD and Genghsta are gone. That is the top frag down. That is the smokes and the paranoia down. Oh, as Gen.G are down to their last member here. Drone going huge in this one off the back end of that pick from Hayes, and Hwin in a 1v5. He popped the knife. You might as well go for it. This is going to be a crazy effort if he gets this one done.
I'm not feeling it. I'm going to be real with you. That's a nice pick there onto Wardell, but now the jig should well and truly be up. They know exactly where he is. As long as they play it disciplined, they shouldn't have a problem, but Hwin, through the cloud, they're able to find Cutler. I think the problem is the clock. That's going to be his worst enemy here. He's able to find a couple of kills and make things interesting for a brief moment, but TSM were never really in hot water.
Making sure to do his due diligence and check all of the angles, but a very slow start here from TSM.
Mikhail able to drone out middle, though, and get some information over there, so it allows Gen.G to kind of reinforce their A defense and even allow their Sova to start making an early rotation. They already have 3 players on the A site, in fact, so I mean, they have a pretty good look. They saw the cam set up at long B, so they know that that's covered. They know that TSM are not doubling back. So Gen.G are just absolutely dominating the information game right now. It's allowing them to really take comfortable angles here on the site.
And comfortable angles, comfortable shots from Hwin as he finds a 3rd one here, looking to find a couple more. Make it 4 as he tries to dash away. Sean is there to help him out, and Gen.G go flawless into map point. A whole lot of information from the dart as well for Gen.G. Swarm Grenade going to try and slow things down. GMD able to pick up a couple. Cutler trades it back, but things looking quite a bit more doable. Unfortunately, the spike not planted in the most advantageous position. There's the Hunter's Fury. Subroza to the ear of Mikhail and Wardell to close it out. TSM battle back in the face of despair. Battle back here. Now in a 4v2, that showstopper still available. The economy not in a bad spot here for Gen.G, and now things looking again a lot more doable as Sean finds that first kill here on the flank. Iman looking to go toe-to-toe here with the imposter. Subroza able to sit him down, finding 3, and we'll see if Sean decides to just send it for the lulz here in the 1v3 if he does hang on to that Vandal.
Yeah, he's trying to poke and prod. Maybe if he can find a kill, he can pop the showstopper and, you know, force some rebuying out of TSM at the very least. So I definitely can understand him wanting to get in here and see what he can do. Does find Hazed as well. Looking for another, spots him towards mid, finds that also. Wardell, though, able to silence Sean, but he doesn't get away. So Sean makes that very costly on TSM.
Giving up these rounds, though, as he goes aggressive with the knives. GMD gonna mow him down underneath tube. Now looking for another. The mid play makes everything fall apart here for TSM. Cutler trades it back, but it is an uphill battle with Guimond on the flank, looking to find some more. The up shot goes wide, and who better than GMD to close out map 1? Killjoy and the Cypher as the one-ways go through. The play towards A looks to kick off, and map 2 already starting hot here. The dash on the side through the Molly. Hayes gonna go down, but this A site is not free. Drone finds one through mid, and Subroza picks one up in tree. Now a couple of players here trying to stop this storm onto the site, and they're able to do it momentarily. Subroza finds another. Now Genghsta, the man, the myth, the legend, the man of the hour that we were just talking about, needs to go huge in a 1v3, and he's off to a great start.
Yeah, so far so good. Genghsta trying to battle his way out of this, though. Puts the turret down to push a player back off catwalk, and he still has the option to kind of backstab through heaven. The problem is his spike is well out of his possession. He does have a little bit of time on his side, and he spotted another player over towards main, so at least he knows where both players are. But knowing is half the battle, especially whenever you're behind in man count.
He's taking an aggressive stance, though, trying to take the fight right to Drone. Unfortunately, doesn't go his way, and TSM back to their winning ways.
Have a 4-on-3 post plant here. They're trying to stall out the ramp with the jet smokes. Genghsta trying to play a bit of a crossfire with his teammate from double stack, but Subroza and Wardell actually able to break through a little bit here. They're paving the way, and it's left Mikhail all alone here in the back of the site with the stinger. He's able to slide out those spots of diffuser, able to get some damage in, not able to finish the job just yet though. Now they're sticking it, but he's able to punch in there. Wardell trades back and the spike. Oh, it actually wasn't halfway, so I don't know that he'll get this. It's gonna be close.
No. Could see, there's the smoke. The turret goes down. Lear on top of it all, but it's not gonna mean much. Wind goes down early on the site, and Subroza picking up a couple of kills. If this guy is over towards A, it is just not free as Drone finds another. Now GMD on the back foot in a 1v4. He's a bit healthy, but man, scrappy game so far, Dust.
That's about the only box that's checked in his direction as having health. Everything else looking real poor. And yeah, they'll swing out together up top, never give him a single target to look at, and that is great from TSM. Really, like, they didn't commit to A lobby. They're able to get back into the site as Gen.G were trying to abuse a gap that could have been there at Catwalk, but you see TSM were able to make sure it was covered up. Sean, though, a great dismiss, able to find Subroza underneath Heaven, and now he is isolated from any type of support. They'll swing on him with all three players. They're not letting him get anything. Drone with the run it back, trying to be the hero here. He's usually effective with these. He's trying, but he's been caught.
Yeah, and a pseudo 3v3, now a 2v3, lower HP on the Phoenix, especially with that run it back being sent on back. Loses all of his armor, now on 62 health as that recon bolt might spot him out. It does just that, the spray through the wall. Cutler stays alive for now. Not in a great spot. He finally gets flanked. Who better than Genghsta to do it, to find that kill? Gen.G grab themselves a lead, and Fox, but this time around, able to get it done. Now, the recon bolt not going to spot him there. Neither is Swin as he pushes on up, but he will get his grape popped. Gen.G down to their last three. They have that lockdown. Make it the last two as the flash comes through. Make it the last one. Now, Mikhail in a 1v5. It's going to be a tall order. He's able to find two, though. He's able to open up the B site. Has the spike in hand, but only 30 HP. TSM on the fast track here to tie things up again.
Yeah, I mean, him coming away with the victory here is pretty much impossible. He does get the spike plant for a bit of economy. He's trying to isolate a 1v1 by attacking through stairs, but Wardell able to slip in before he's able to push up too far.
Nobody does do that when you don't have the Odin. Gen.G, they have the recipe here. It's played through mid, and unfortunately, that orbital strike not going to get a whole lot. The Hunter's Fury on the back end as well. Genghsta picks up another kill. TSM now whittled down to only 3 members left, and Cutler through the smoke will be sat down as well. Play through mid, Gen.G. It's working.
The results had the better head-to-head history against Gen.G. Objectively speaking, no matter how much of a Gen.G fan you might be, TSM usually have their number. But Gen.G, they've been impressive here, but they line up for hazed. He only is good for one, but he slows him down and sets up Subroza, who's now going to stall them even more with the flashes.
And Subroza, again, on ascent here with that Sky. You can just count on this guy. GMD going to trade it back. GMD good for 3, but Wardell with the knives. We saw him popped earlier in the round, and they come up huge. Now Genghsta, once more, just like we saw earlier in this game, finds himself in a clutch situation. Vandal versus Stinger. Jet's going to swing wide, find the kill, and the defuse. B will force Drone away, and a curveball out, and it was actually an aggressive posture from hazed once more, not giving up that orb and finding the kill onto Huynh to kick things off. Now the paranoia traded out, but the near vision for Drone is just enough for him to find a kill. Cutler able to trade one back, and Mikhail gets on the board. Now Wardell is down, but the spike's in the hands of Sean. This is a member that you want to have dead here on the side of Gen.G, or I guess on the side of TSM. He's just got that clutch gene, especially in the 1v4. Finds one, able to heal up here on the Reyna, trying to take another 1v1 fight. Not able to find it. It's Cutler in the back of the site, and it looked like he was trying to dance around the Lear a little bit.
Big heads-up kill from Drone as well. That basically was the final nail in the coffin in that round. So we're going to see a big paranoia push attempt here from Gen.G. Huynh leading the charge with the daggers, and he's found the entry.
Picks up one, tries to spray him down, finds the upgrade, but Hazed is good to trade it back. GMD, though, gonna back up his teammate. Now opening up the A side is TSM. Once more, whittled down to 3, but Wardell gonna even the odds. He dashes away, and unfortunately, that run it back does not get a whole lot. Maybe bought some space for the op shot. As that spike looks to get planted here. Another one through the wall. Wardell picks it up, and drone goes good for another. Now Mikhail in a 1v3. They all drop down, and this looks very similar, but it's TSM on the delivering end of that three-man peak. Have in their toolbox. The Lear goes through. The spray comes down, and TSM, they're going to have to pull the trigger here soon.
Yeah, I mean, I like how they used the Hunter Street to basically shut down TSM trying to play off the back of those Seekers to start the retake. But Hayes creeping in from B lobby is going to open up an additional route that Gen.G have to worry about here. Sean tucks himself into market, but his teammates are falling apart now. It's all on him in the 1 versus 3. He has found Hayes, but they're defusing the spike as he's having to fend off against Subroza. He's not probably going to get here in time, or does he? He indeed takes out Drone. What a play from Sean! He has been the tip of the spear time and time again for Gen.G throughout this series, and now it's paid dividends and such a key round to keep this thing close.
Ooh, nice orbital strike. Should find some damage. No, gonna find the kill because of the rifle damage, but aggressive in response is Swin. Unfortunately, gonna pay for it as Subroza picks up another. Hayes goes good for 2. Sean to pick up a couple for himself. Now in a 3v2, he's got the Empress available. No, he does not. Wardell will dethrone the Empress before it can be popped, and Mikhail finds himself this time not a 1v3 underneath heaven, but 1v2. Looking to take down the op, also has to retrieve the spike. He pushes on in, the knives come out. Wardell looking to take the fight, but it's Mikhail coming out. No, it's Wardell, the frenzy in reserve. 7-5 we go at the half.
And also, again, just really individually nice plays from some of their big players. And again, Wardell being a part of that in this round with Drone. That 1-2 combo comes through for some big entries on the pistol, and they should be finding their 8th round here.
And it just happens so quickly here. Now, a reminder that this is TSM's map pick. And when you pick the map, you give the opposition the choice at the sides. It was Gen.G who selected attack first. Only putting up 5 might be a pretty scary spot to be at the half now that they're on the defensive end. Low HP on 2 members, though, could make this 4v2 a 2v2. But I think with TSM on attack, we probably see them carry that momentum deeper into this game and close it out.
Yeah, again, they're very dangerous on both sides of this map. So,
right in the smoke. Oh, they come firing on out. Wardell picks up 3 on the way out, and they'll hang on to their pistols. TSM
through middle.
And the flashes go out, not going to spot anything immediately. Stinger for Koos, able to find one, but Subroza trades it right back. Now the fight in mid goes the way of Sean and Gen.G. Up in numbers, only for a moment, as there was 1 HP on GMD and he had no way out. In the 3v3, Sean with his trusty Stinger could turn this around, but Subroza might find himself, no, not an ace, as they all get mowed down. Now Cutler corralled here on the side. He does get spotted out and taken down, and name a better duo, Sean and the Stinger.
My goodness, I thought TSM pretty much had that one in the bag. They looked like they were able to entry out pretty effectively at B.
I think one of the first that we've seen in the series. Can just hold it down. The bird finds nothing, but Quinn only finds 1. So TSM looking to trade it back 2 for 2. These teams will go, and the spike creeps over towards the A site. It is a free site, but that is unbeknownst to TSM. As those smokes go down, they should feel a bit more comfortable. But a 3v3 retake, the economy is pretty even across the board. It could go either way.
It really could. I think Gen.G, though, are banking on that Judge getting a multi-frag inside that position, as they had a little bit of a bait and switch set up at tree. So it didn't go the way that they planned. And so that means that TSM, with their efficient trading, like you said, have a favorable 3v3 post plan here at A site. So we are trying to see if Gen.G want to commit here. They still are kind of just waiting for that smoke to fade out at the doorway. And that will prompt them to go ahead and start keying in on this push.
Smokes to delay. One gets spotted up towards heaven. Kusa with the bulldog takes a bite out of Wardell. Almost takes a bite out of Color, but it's Sean to trade it back. And Sean goes good for 2. The Arsenal advantage was in favor of TSM, but Gen.G closed the gap.
A little bit thin, as Cutler's going to try to lead the way with the Sheriff here. Mikhail trades 1 for 1 there with Drone, so 3-on-3 post plant now. Kusta recalling his devices to try to position himself over, but Subroza is waiting for this rotation, and that could be what TSM required.
Oh, the spike actually doesn't even get planted. TSM, we're up one player. Now they're down a player. As the Seeker goes through, it's going to get the information. But you know they're on the site. Subroza, with that upgraded Spectre from the Sheriff, is going to opt into using the pistol instead. Looks for the shot, but there's just too many targets. And Gen.G tie us up here on defense. Ace opened. There's 4 players over towards B, Dust.
Yeah, I mean, Subroza creating so much presence, and somehow he's still alive. He's still getting away. Sean finally silences him, and that does set them up nicely for the retake. Yeah, sure, they gave up a site, but it's calculated because now they have big numbers.
Lockdown to worry about here for TSM as that run it back goes through. That might actually put Drone in a pretty bad spot since he's not really able to get away. And yeah, that is him corralled underneath heaven, but Wardell still fragging out here through the smoke. He will go. Sean just going to push him. The Empress on for Wardell, sits him down. Now a 1v3. He upgrades to the rifle, but the spike not planted for him. The easy stick from Gen.G. 4 members die. Make it 5. You talked about the economy, Dust. It is not looking good for TSM. Puts his team so far ahead. Now 1 player ahead here in this round. Gen.G, if you lose this one, I think Quinn is going to have something to say to the rest of the squad. As you said, Dodge is out from the orbital strike. Wardell able to take down the turret. Dodge away from the nano swarm, and he gets sprayed down. He peeks into 2, and Hazed with the operator in hand. He's going to fall as well. Gen.G, it's all coming together, and it's the most important time for it to happen, Dust.
For TSM, when they pick up on Sean, that opens up middle as an option for them, and now they have even numbers. But look at Huyn, fearless, but he gets caught by Hazed, and that could be that final thing that TSM needed. But Mikhail, does he go unchecked?
I think historically this corner is checked, but not this time around. He's gonna spray down 2, and it's a 1v1. Wardell on 5 HP.
30 seconds left.
As Guimon looks to find his kill, Wardell creeps. Oh, he finds the flick, he finds the kill, and TSM back in the win column.
Not really letting them in and to plant comfortably until just now.
He sneaks away for a second, but it doesn't matter. He's still able to finish what he started on Drone. And TSM on the back foot again. It's going to take a heroic effort from Wardell once more. He's got the knives available. He dashes away underneath. He's got 2 duelists to worry about, and Sean is looking to stick it. The right click come through. The blades still available. Now the op in hand. The op academy. Sean defusing. Stops halfway. The shot comes through, and Wardell again goes clutch.
Yet again, not where people thought they were destined to be as being one of those top teams in the region. So a lot of pressure on them, but they're responding. Great kill on the Kusta, and great onto Gamond as well.
Those Seekers, absolutely huge, and probably one of the few times I've actually seen them go off and get value. And if you blink, you missed it. Sure, the start of the round was slow, but it's all down to Mikhail here as TSM.
Moment inflicts.
They do, and the turret gonna get that value. The nano swarm gets so much as well, and Sean with the rifle in hand is able to pick one up on the back end of 2 from GMD and TSM.
Wow.
They try to hit him with the old bait and switch. They try to hit him with the look over here while we head over here, and it just did not work. Gen.G, it just holds stout, and a near flawless round here. Cutler has to find 4 kills should he wants to pick up this round, or Gen.G tie it up at 11. It's all down to the wire, Dust.
Yeah, it must have been so hard to read that, because Hazed is going to get that kill. And yeah, I know Hazed can sometimes be that lurker with the brimstone on some of their different plays that they use on this map. Push back more and more. It allows them to commit to the site, and they're going to be able to split Sean and turn him into Swiss cheese. That's going to be a 5-on-4 now for TSM with still plenty of time. They don't have to commit the plant just yet. They can kind of just keep taking fights, and Gen.G are giving it to them, and now they can put it down with a 5-on-3.
There is the lockdown. Hunter's Fury going to be used, though, and Quinn going to go up top, not going to find too much. Hazed goes good for 2 on the round. Make it 3, and Wardell the cherry on top here. A flawless round to go to map point for TSM. 3v5 for Gen.G. Where else we're headed to map 3. Quinn going to find the first. Gen.G looking to take us here into overtime. Now a 3v4 feels a bit more doable. The shots come down. Wardell through the wall is able to find it. Kusta trades it back underneath heaven. It's safe for Wardell thus far, and TSM close it out. Map 3 on the horizon.
Out through the portal if they feel it's necessary.
And Kusa, unfortunately, not going to find that kill. And as they push up towards A, they start to get mowed down. But through the teleporter they go, and Hazed is still hanging out. I don't know if that was an expected play. The dash from Wardell, he's able to stay alive with 4 HP. Quinn drops the ball. Gen.G
no.
dropped the spike, and TSM, in the midst of all the chaos, grabbed the pistol. Post plant all over the place here. One towards elbow, one towards hookah, one close right. Wardell gonna clear that out, take the kill as well, and now needs to try and find two more. Running out of time, so he's just gonna have to send it as the shots come through the tube. The smoke goes down. He's able to fake that. Peek on back towards the back side. And, I mean, Gen.G just playing the clock so perfectly. We've seen this multiple times in this series. Now Wardell just has zero time. Go toe-to-toe right here with the imposter, who's going to come out on top. It's a right click for two. The spike goes down, and 23 HP is more than enough to pick that one up. Mikhail will trade it back. Subroza finds it through the smoke. He finds another, and Sean tries to battle back, but it's not enough. The buy round goes to TSM.
Or through most of these maps.
Quinn trying to create some space, but Cutler just mows him down. Now Sean with the stinger in hand also has the showstopper available. And Mikhail picked one up with the Hunter's Fury. So the B site opened up, but a early rotation from TSM means they're here and are ready towards the back of the site. Wardell's able to dash away, but takes so much damage. 1 HP on the Jet. A dream as well, and TSM mows him down. He had even seen the smoke come from that direction. Again, another flounder for Gen.G, and it might mean another round lost here, as that from the shadow is going to be used to try and back up on this B site. Subroza has since taken his position over towards elbow. Now a couple members inside the teleporter will find Sean and win the last to fall. TSM, I don't know if it's TSM looking good or Gen.G just starting to fall apart here.
Plan gets him a little bit more time to work out the retake. Orbital strike is going to come onto U-Haul. And Gen.G, though, finding all the kills until Cutler finally responds with the Phantom.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, and it's low HP on just about everybody. Cutler closes it out with 4 kills here, and TSM are not letting up.
TSM put themselves on this chain reaction where they tried to go for one play, it didn't work, and it forced them to keep going for plays, and they all got caught by Gen.G. But Wardell, again, he's still alive on the turn with an operator, so you always have to be concerned that he can maybe pull something off, but this time he is silenced pretty quickly, and Gen.G will collect the benefits of that. And yeah, again, TSM just trying to go for a triple long B push. They only get 1 kill from it and lose 2 in the process. Wardell
Aggressive up towards B, which means the spike heads on over towards A.
Yeah, Gen.G, great pick there. Oh, by Wardell, right between the eyes. Never had a chance to get anything going in that one. And this is Gen.G starting to come alive here, and just everything TSM seemed to try to throw at Gen.G is a lost cause in these last couple of rounds, as they will have to just fall back and save these 2 weapons on the B side.
Seconds left.
I like this from Gen.G, though. They're not messing with Wardell. They're just moving around him. They're bypassing him as much as they can. And now they get the shock dart to land on him as he was pinned in the site. Gamal catches drone in U-Haul, and now the round is truly well and done with.
Nothing. They get the info, but the round could still go either way. TSM looking to have the better half of the first half, and Gen.G looking to make things even. And Twin with the knives, he just keeps throwing them, and he just keeps killing them. 3K, and Gen.G grab a fit. Any lockdown in that showstopper. Sure, you could throw out the memes as Hayes throws out the damage with the Bulldog. Mikhail's able to trade it back. Sean goes good for another, and now it's down in a 1v1. Again, TSM fighting for a 7-5 half. Gen.G looking to tie things up off their tactical pause, and Subroza's working against the clock.
Shadows traveling.
Recon Bolt is available, but the dark cover should be able to stop that one. The shots are going to go wide, and Mikhail picks up his 2nd on the round, and Gen.G tie us up before going to defense. Made their way through the showers and should be able to play here. Oh,
That's big. That's going to free up Gamon to make a rotation here, as we're seeing. All right, we are going to go ahead and see Gen.G trying to see if they can retake with their final player, Gamon, here. 1v2. Oh, gets the dink there onto Wardell, but the dash allows him to escape. Gamon puts a smoke on the spike to try to draw attention as he slips in from behind. He's wheeling and dealing himself into a potential victory here, but TSM still had the edge with the spike planted. The numbers on their side. They play inside the smoke together. And Gimon was probably in for a shocker when he stepped through there.
And grab that. So one weapon to the good. Shorties, friendies. The spray comes through. Wardell's able to get one, but Genghsta trades it back. Gen.G still ahead here. This is a tall order, though. Staring down the barrel of the Vandal as Drone finds one. Sean, one of the members to pick up the weapon. Now it's low HP. Recon bolt goes out. Cutler has 2 shock darts to work with. And unfortunately, Genghsta doesn't have a whole lot of time to work with as that kill comes through, and TSM will grab another, starting to grow the lead. But we're about to find ourselves in a full buy situation, Dust.
We're going to see the orb being collected, but the paranoia push from Huin will connect, and he's not done. He's going to find another on top of that, and that is a huge slap in the face of TSM.
How many times have we seen Huin just say F it and go for it? Through the mollies, through the nanoswarms, through the orbital strikes, it doesn't matter. When he wants to go, he just goes, and TSM not expecting it at all, and they just get whittled down. It's looking like a flawless here for Gen.G. Retake for TSM on the back foot as far as the arsenal goes. Subroza trying to spray through. Wardell finds the first, gonna go wide on the next with the right click, but TSM goes good for 3. Gen.G trying to battle it back, but they're a man down as they fake the defuse. Hazed playing up inside. Wardell actually on the flank here, and they're able to close it out. Wardell, so much space all throughout the site there in that one.
Tough one, yeah. Like you said, 2 ops. This is going to be so tough for them.
The close angle from Hazed. He's going to go wide on it now. Wardell just going to get pincered as Gen.G storm the site. But you have an operator in your hands, and I think across the board, everybody could say that's not necessarily the weapon of choice in situations like this. As he's going to creep on up, he finds that kill. He should be able to put this one down. He has 30 seconds, and he's going to make the play towards A. He could fake the teleport. Not going to have the angle. Sean just wins against the operator.
Get in here and get the spike planted. There still is some hope for them. They do have the Hunter's Fury as well to stop a defuse if they're able to keep Cutler safe at short.
Oh, and Genghsta goes huge and not untouched, but still very, very healthy. As that paranoia goes through, Wardell just has no way out. He gets run down and the round gets closed out. Gen.G will defuse, and Gen.G once more will find themselves on 11, but they have to close it out here, Dust.
Especially with those double smokes. As they are looking now to challenge. We see Mikhail trying to push through as the Hunter's Fury gets popped, but TSM are there to greet them with open arms, as they will find all of the frags and the site, and the plant will soon follow.
To open up the site, everybody else corralled towards Hookah after the teleport. Now Wardell gonna go wide on that shot there. TSM looking to tie it up. Huin goes on top of the box. They're trading them back and forth, and it's all up to Huin on low HP, but a 4K for Drone will tie us up at 11. Just to find the kill. Drone will be sat down. Huin with the operator, looking for it again. He's over towards Octagon.
Man.
It's all falling apart. Gen.G down to the final 2, but it's a 2v2 because Sean is still alive. He's got full utility here, Dust.
And the showstopper to boot, which he can choose to use here or save it for later. It just depends on the scenario he's presented. As the clock dwindles, Cutler sticks the plant. Boombot comes out to start clearing elbow. It gives Sean the space to pop the showstopper. He's been found out, though, by the recon, forced to pocket it and back away and play off of Genghsta. They'll try to work in together.
One enemy remaining.
His spike planted. Genghsta can find that first kill. It's up to Cutler. He's pulling out his gun, and Genghsta sits him down. Gen.G a 1v2 as the spike goes down. The run it back available, and the teleporter was taken. They know exactly where he's at. He's able to send it back from whence it came. Can Genghsta be the legend here that Gen.G need to send TSM home, or will we find ourselves in an overtime? He's got to go. He's working against the clock. The flash just come through. He leaps on out. He tries to spin towards elbow. He's able to find Drone. He just needs He's able to do it onto Hazed, and Genghsta will get the defuse. Gen.G will send TSM home.
Defenders win.
I don't know what to say. How has he done that?